Growing up, most of us were taught a very specific formula for success. Go to school, get a good job, save your pennies, and retire at 65. But let's be brutally honest. In today's economy, with record-high inflation and the cost of living skyrocketing, that old advice is practically a guarantee to keep you broke. Welcome to MoneyQuill. If you are starting from zero, the idea of building wealth can feel like trying to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops. You see 20-something millionaires on social media flexing supercars, and you think, I must have missed the boat. But wealth is not about luck. It is not about day trading meme stocks. And it is certainly not about getting rich quick. Wealth is a mathematical formula. It is a slow, methodical, and predictable process. Today, we are stripping away the fake guru noise. We are going to walk through the definitive step-by-step blueprint on how to build wealth from scratch. Whether you make $40,000 a year or $100,000 a year, the rules of the game are exactly the same. Are you ready to rewrite your financial future? Let's begin. To build wealth, you have to fundamentally change how you view a dollar. Most beginners look at money as a tool to buy things. The wealthy look at money as a tool to buy more money. This brings us to the most important rule in personal finance: understanding the difference between an asset and a liability. A liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. The moment you buy a brand new car and drive it off the lot, it loses 20% of its value. Designer clothes, the latest smartphone, expensive subscriptions, these are all liabilities. They are the anchors keeping the middle class drowning in the rat race. An asset, on the other hand, puts money into your pocket. It is a piece of a business, a stock, a real estate property, or a digital product that generates income whether you are awake or asleep. The formula for building wealth is shockingly simple. Spend your working years buying as many income-producing assets as possible until the income from those assets covers your living expenses. That is the true definition of financial freedom. The problem is society is engineered to turn you into a consumer, not an owner. Every advertisement you see is designed to separate you from your money. To win, you must adopt an investor's mindset. Before you make a purchase, ask yourself, is this going to make me richer in 5 years or poorer? But before you can start buying assets, you need a foundation. You cannot build a fortress on quicksand. The very first step on your wealth-building journey is establishing an emergency fund. Life is incredibly unpredictable. Cars break down, medical emergencies happen, companies lay off employees. If you do not have a cash buffer, a single piece of bad luck can force you to rely on credit cards, plunging you into a spiral of high-interest debt. Your first goal is to save $1,000 as fast as humanly possible. Sell things you don't need. Work overtime. Do whatever it takes. Once you have that $1,000, you are protected from 80% of minor financial disasters. But you don't stop there. Over time, you need to build that fund to cover 3 to 6 months of your basic living expenses. Keep this money in a high-yield savings account. It should be liquid, meaning you can access it immediately, but it should also be earning 4 to 5% interest while it sits there. With a fully funded emergency account, you operate from a position of power, not desperation. You can negotiate your salary better, take calculated risks, and sleep soundly at night, knowing you are protected from the chaos of the world. Now that your shield is up, you must attack the wealth killer: high-interest consumer debt. If you are carrying a balance on a credit card at a 24% interest rate, you are effectively burning your money in a bonfire. It is mathematically impossible to build long-term wealth if you're paying the banks that kind of interest. There is no stock market investment on earth that will safely and consistently guarantee a 24% return. Therefore, paying off your high-interest debt is the best investment you can possibly make. There are 2 popular strategies to achieve this. The first is the debt snowball method. You list your debts from the smallest balance to the largest. You pay minimums on everything, but attack the smallest debt with every extra dollar you have. When it's gone, you roll that payment into the next smallest. This gives you psychological wins and builds momentum. The second is the debt avalanche. You list your debts from the highest interest rate to the lowest. You attack the highest rate first. Mathematically, this saves you the most money. Slay the debt dragon before you start aggressively investing. Once the bad debt is gone, it is time to build your wealth engine. Welcome to the magic of compound interest. Albert Einstein famously called it the eighth wonder of the world. But how do you actually use it? As a beginner, the stock market can look like a terrifying casino. You hear about people losing their life savings on bad stock picks. The secret the wealthy know is that you don't need to pick individual stocks. You don't need to be the next Warren Buffett, you just need to buy the whole market. This is done through low-cost index funds or ETFs like an S&P 500 index fund. When you buy a single share of an S&P 500 fund, you are instantly buying a tiny piece of the 500 largest, most profitable companies in America. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, they are all working for you. Historically, the S&P 500 has returned an average of about 7 to 10% per year, adjusted for inflation. Let's do the math. If you invest just $300 a month starting at age 25 and earn an average 8% return, by the time you are 65, you will have over $1 million. And the best part? You only contributed $144,000. The remaining $850,000 is pure compound interest. The money literally made itself. The key is consistency. Automate your investments. Have the money pulled directly from your bank account before you even see it. This is what we call paying yourself first. Time in the market will always beat trying to time the market. Budgeting, saving, and investing are crucial. But there is a mathematical limit to how much you can cut your expenses. You can only skip so many lattes and cancel so many subscriptions. However, there is no limit to how much you can earn. The ultimate catalyst for building wealth is increasing your income. If you want to accelerate your journey to financial freedom, you need to increase your market value. In capitalism, you are paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of the problems you solve. If your job can be done by anyone with 2 weeks of training, your income will remain low. To make more money, you must become more valuable. Learn high-income skills like coding, digital marketing, sales, or data analysis. Start a side hustle. Turn your weekend hobby into a freelance business. Use the extra income not to inflate your lifestyle, but to buy more assets. When you combine a high income with aggressive investing, wealth generation goes from a slow crawl to a high-speed sprint. Building wealth is not a secret reserved for the elite. It is a choice. It requires discipline, patience, and the willingness to live below your means while everyone else is trying to look rich. You are going to have to make sacrifices today to build a tomorrow that most people can only dream of. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and your first step starts right now. If you found value in this blueprint, hit that like button, subscribe to MoneyQuill, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the financial truths you need to succeed. Stay disciplined, keep investing, and take control of your financial destiny.